Welcome everybody, Jack here from Ginger Bets, and this week I'm previewing the 150th Open Championship taking place at St Andrews, the Old Course, exclusively for sportspub.com. And in this more detailed video, I'm going to be breaking down the course, looking at the key skill sets required to lift that trophy come Sunday evening, and bringing you my best outright selection. So stay tuned, because all of that's coming your way in the next 6 or 7 minutes. But before I do that, if you're new to sportspub.com, new to Ginger Bets, then may I encourage you, head over to the sportspub.com website straight after this video. Take a look at the Ginger Bets Golf Betting Insights weekly package. There's so much more information than I can bring you in these short videos. Each and every week I break down the course, the key skill sets required. I look at the outright markets, the best outsiders to consider, the top 20 picks, the first round leader picks. The action does not stop there. We also look at the 3 balls and the 2 ball action over the weekend. Your golf betting needs covered every single week thanks to sportspub.com. So head over there straight after this video. But in this video, I promise you a breakdown of the course, the key skill sets, so those all-important outright selections, and boy, are we in form right now. 3 winners over the past 6 weeks. Let's hope we can continue the momentum into the Open Championship. Well, the course itself this week is one of the easiest on the whole of the Open circuit. In fact, it is the easiest course on the whole of the Open circuit. Wide fairways, huge greens to hit, and the weather looks like it's going to be calm. So we can expect some low scoring this week and plenty of birdies. The key skill sets for me this week then, well, it'll start with tee to green performance as it does most weeks. But most importantly this week, I believe that Open Championship form and current form are key to success. When we look at previous winners, you have to arrive here in good form, and the last 9 of the last 11 winners have all registered a top 10 at the Open previously. So when doing your research, take account that, look for players that have proven themselves at the Open Championship in the past. We then want to look at approach play. This is going to be a birdie fest this week. It's going to be a low scoring major, and therefore we're going to need those aisles dialed right in. On top of that, we've talked about it, but super large greens this week for the players. So I want to look at 3-putt avoidance from over 25 feet. And I also want to look at good long-range putters. Those players that are able to dial it in from 15, 20, 25 feet. That is going to be a key importance this week. The players that make the least free putts and make some of those longer 15, 20-foot putts are going to climb the leaderboard significantly. And last but not least, I want to look at scrambling. You're going to have to get up and down in any Open Championship. And if the wind does pick up on any of the 4 days, then scrambling will come into it, and it will become a key factor in determining the outcome of this event. So they're the key skill sets that I've been looking at, and I encourage you to look at if doing your own research. If I was to take one of those, it would be current form and Open Championship form over their historic period of their career. So let's get into the bit that you all tune in for, those outright selections. Well, some of you that have tuned in earlier in the week may already know that the headline selection leading the portfolio is a player that arrives here in tip-top form. 5 top 10 finishes in his last 7 starts worldwide. He's an Open Championship winner already. He's first in greens in regulation gains, second in strokes gained approach over the last 24 rounds on tour, 7th in bogey avoidance, 6th in strokes gained off the tee. All the stats add up, and his current form add up to a huge performance from Rory McIlroy. 10-1 BetMGM. He will headline the portfolio for the week. Second selection of the week. Well, at the time of recording, he's leading the Scottish Open, and I believe he's got an outstanding chance of continuing his momentum into the Open Championship next week. I think his game suits. He's got a recent win just a few weeks back on the PGA Tour. He could add another victory to it at the Scottish Open this week. He arrives in elite form. He's also got a top 10 at the Open Championship previously, and at 22-1 with BetMGM at the time of recording, he will not be that price come Thursday. Xander Schauffele will be my second selection of the week. I'm staying with Open Championship form for my third selection of the week, and this is another player who has 2 top 10s at the Open Championship previously. He also arrives here in an upturn in form, a dismal 12 months, but signs of him clicking in the last 4 to 6 weeks have come to light. He's got 2 top 10s in his last 4 starts around the world. He's amazing from long distance on the putting greens. He ranks in the top 3 for strokes gained putting from 25 feet or greater out. That will be a key attribute this week. He's also 4th in bogey avoidance over the last 24 rounds on tour, which shows his defense game is on fire as well. He gains strokes off the tee regularly. He can move the ball both ways with iron in hand. And at 50 to 1, I don't believe this price lasts at all. With BetMGM again, Tony Finau will be the 3rd selection of the week. And again, I'm going to stay with open form for my 4th and final selection of the week. He is another, like Rory McIlroy, another major champion and Open Championship winner himself. He arrives here in decent form. He's a better golfer now than he has been at any point in his career. He's got an elite level short game and ranks 1st in scrambling over the last 24 rounds on tour. But it's his underrated iron game that's going to stand him in good stead this week. He keeps the ball low. He can move the ball both ways, off the tee and with iron in hand. He's got an elite level short game, and if he can continue the momentum that he's had over the past 4 to 6 weeks, then Shane Lowry at 25 to 1 with BetMGM will be the 4th and final selection of the week. If you're into big priced outsiders and looking for a huge pick above 50 to 1 or even above 100 to 1, then why don't you check out sportspub.com. Head over there, register for the full Ginger Bets Golf Betting Insights weekly package, and you'll get access to the best outsiders to consider. And we've got form for delivering winners in this section. Just 3 weeks back, 80 to 1 winner Billy Horschel was in the outsiders to consider section. That's a separate video. That's a separate piece all over at sportspub.com. So head over there. If you're looking to take your golf betting seriously in 2022, then this is one weekly newsletter not to be missed. Good luck with all your selections this week. Thank you very much for listening, and I'll be back next week. Good luck and bye from me.